Okay girls, good morning, welcome to your PE lesson today. What I would like you to think about please, as your brain in gear whilst you are getting ready, is first of all, how much physical activity should you complete per day? Okay, so that's first thing, how much physical activity per day? And then second thing, why is it important to be physically active? Okay, 2 questions to think about, and then when we get upstairs in the gym, we are going to go through our answers. Okay, 4 minutes to get ready, thinking about those questions. In we go, please, ladies. Okay, girls, thank you very much. So, in the changing rooms, I asked you to think as your brain in gear, how much physical activity should you complete a day? Okay, I'm just going to give you 10 seconds now to discuss that with the person next to you so we all make sure we've got an answer for when we go through this. So 10 seconds please with the person next to you, how much physical activity should you be doing a day? Off we go. And 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, girls. Ellie Kelly, I'm going to come to you first. How much physical activity should you do a day?
60 minutes per day.
Brilliant. 60 minutes per day. There's some key words that we need to talk about in relation to our physical activity. What intensity should that activity be?
Moderate to high intensity.
Brilliant. Which raises our
Heart rate.
heart rate. Super. That is our criteria for our moderate intensity exercise. Brilliant. Davina, can you give me an example of exercise that would fit that criteria, please?
Due to the coronavirus, we can't do any after school clubs. So
Super.
at home with my family, I can use the Ruth Goss YouTube channel to exercise.
Yeah, the Gorse Gets Healthy YouTube channel, fantastic. But can you give me an example of a type of exercise that would fit that criteria to be raising our heart rate, please? Okay, we said dancing, all right, brilliant. And we've had that discussion before about we should be doing exercises that we what? Am I going to be wanting to do something if I don't necessarily enjoy it, Davina? So do you enjoy dancing? Brilliant. So that's a great example for you to do. Fantastic. Extra stamp Ellie Kelly for your answer and Davina for your answers there. Super. Okay, girls, what we are going to do now, we're going to complete the flow, okay? Gloria is going to lead us through that as our Gorse Gets Healthy rep from the front, all right? Whilst we are completing the flow, I want us to now think about the second part of our brain in gear. And that was, what are the benefits of being physically active? Okay, so you've started to think about this already, but whilst we complete the flow, a little bit more thinking time, and then we're going to go through that after. Is that okay?
So you go into frog squat and you go from side to side. You go on your toes and go into a down and go down and put your hips apart and look at your toes. You get into downward dog and you go. You put your hand through and out 3 times. Then you get to triangle and push your back knee down and flex your hips forward.
Okay, so bring that front foot forward. Front foot forward. Super.
Back into downward dog. Put your right foot up and get. Back to downward dog and put your right foot. Just peel your hands and go through it 3 times once again with your left hand. Get into triangle and then put your back knee down and flex your hips forwards.
Super. Thank you very much, girls. Okay. I asked you to think about something whilst we were completing the floor. Brooke, can you remind me what I asked you to think about, please?
What are the benefits of being physically active?
Brilliant, okay. What are the benefits of being physically active, okay? Can you give me one answer to that question, Brooke, please?
Your energy level is going to be high.
Brilliant, extra stamp. Our energy level is going to increase. Fantastic. Why do we want that to happen, Aisha? What is the benefit of that?
Because we won't get sick as often.
Brilliant. If that's going to increase our attendance at school, how is that happening? Because if I'm physically active, what is that meaning for my health overall?
Then you won't get sick as often.
Super, so we're talking about our overall health now, okay? We're not going to be getting ill, so it's going to improve our attendance, okay? Brilliant, extra stamp. Aisha, I want to dig a little bit deeper into that. So if Brooks told us that in the here and now, it's going to increase our energy levels, but what is that going to mean for right now at school as well, in your lessons? Brilliant, it's going to increase your concentration, okay? We've spoken before about what it means for your academic achievement, Gloria. What does that mean?
You'll get higher grades.
Brilliant, it's linked to higher grades and better attainment, okay? Fantastic, extra stamp for both of you for those answers. Thank you very much. We're going to move on now to our first task. And today's lesson, we are going to continue looking at our rowing sequence, okay? So for the first task, what you are going to do, you're going to work in a pair. I'm going to give you a pair in a moment. And you are both going to row for 1 minute, okay? Whilst you're rowing, what I want you guys to do is recap our key teaching points that we've looked at over the last few weeks, okay? But I also want you to think about something else. I want you to think about how much physical activity do you actually do every single day at the moment, okay? So we're thinking of our key teaching points and how much physical activity do you do per day, okay? Any questions about that task? Super. Right, Ellie Kelly, you're going to work here for me, darling, please. Aisha? Okay, Gloria, I'm going to come to you for this question first, okay? Can you tell me how much and what type of physical activity you are doing typically per day?
I do about an hour a day. So I start off by walking to school and from school.
Super.
Which part I try and fill in my fitness badge and I do some jogging.
Brilliant, okay. Brooke, what about you? What kind of activity are you doing at the moment per day?
I might do like a little mini workout that I might follow on YouTube.
Super, okay, I'm really glad you've said that, okay. Davina, what were we having a discussion about in our current climate, that what's a little bit different at the moment in terms of your activity? What can't we do at the moment, what we normally would have done?
And we can't do after school clubs.
Super, okay, so we can't do after school clubs, but I love there that Brooke has linked in to doing an online workout, okay, because that's something that's kind of become a new norm, all right? And remember that we've been setting you weekly workouts, and Gloria is absolutely right, you've got those weekly fitness badges as well. Move into our next task. What I want you to think about is actually, how can we increase the amount of physical activity that we are doing, okay? Because from what we've said there, all right, there's some good activity going on, but I want us to think, how can we make it that every day we are doing our hour of moderate exercise, okay? And I want us to think back to what Davina said earlier about enjoying doing dance, okay? What exercise can you plan to do that is going to be something that you actually enjoy? Okay, so that's what I want us to think about as we now move into our purple zone. Right. Fabulous. Okay, girls, very good rowing there, well done. Okay, and well done for sticking with those consistent rates as well. Now, I give you a really important question to consider throughout that purple zone, okay? Ellie Kelly, I asked you to think about what we can do now, a little bit of an action plan, to ensure that we are doing enough physical activity per day. Can you give me a suggestion, please, as to what we can do to ensure that we are physically active?
We can walk, we can dance.
I'm just going to pause you there. When we say we're going to walk, what's really important that we consider?
Raising our heart rate.
Brilliant, raising our heart rate, okay? So yes, we can say walking as a form of exercise, but should that be the only kind of exercise that we are doing? No, okay, brilliant. So you were then going to go on to other things, so continue with that for me.
We could dance, we could also bike.
Super, cycling, another great example, okay? What have we said earlier on about what people tend to be doing at home at the moment in our current climate?
They tend to follow online classes.
Brilliant, online classes, okay? Or maybe one of the workouts on the Gorse Gets Healthy YouTube channel, okay? Fantastic. It's a really important area for us to consider, girls, okay? To be improving our physical levels, our levels of physical activity even, overall, okay? What do we do here that we measure, and then we measure again to see if we've improved, that completing physical activity is going to help us with? Casey, what do we complete? What have we measured recently? Our scores in what test?
Our belief test.
Super, our multi-stage fitness test, okay? Casey, can you tell me what you are going to do in order to try and improve your multi-stage fitness test result?
Well, I can get my family involved with the floor and I can ride my bike.
Okay, we've said there we're going to get our family involved with the floor. If we're doing the floor, is that necessarily going to improve our multi-stage fitness test result?
Well, it can involve my increase and help with my mobility and flexibility.
Mobility and flexibility, brilliant, okay. So what is the part there that you said that you are going to complete that's going to help to improve your multi-stage fitness test result?
Ride my bike.
Brilliant, okay, excellent, extra stamp, really good answer, okay. So girls, that's a really important thing for us to consider, okay? What are we going to do moving forward to ensure we're physically active and we are working to improve our multi-stage fitness test results? I want us to conclude with just recapping why it's so important for us to be physically active, okay? We're going to go around each of us and we're going to contribute with an answer. But to ensure that that happens, I'm going to give you 10 seconds again with the person next to you to ensure that we have all got an answer for this. What are our benefits of being physically active? Okay, 10 seconds, off we go.
Because like since our health improves, attendance improves and our grades improve, a lot of things that we feel capable to do even more and we go all over again and then even better.
And 3, 2, 1, thank you. Okay, let's see if we can all contribute with an answer to this. Aisha, I'm going to come to you first.
It will improve our attendance.
Super. Remind me again why we say it's going to improve our attendance.
Because if we get ill, because then we'll get ill less.
Super. We've got less chance of being ill, okay, if our health is better and our physical activity is contributing to that. Good girl. Extra stamp. Davina.
I think that if we exercise, then when we grow old, we will avoid aches and pains.
Okay, super. So you're linking then into further life as well, okay? All right, I like that. Less chance of injury and illness, okay? Brilliant. Brooke?
You'll concentrate more at school.
Super. We're going to concentrate more at school, okay? Excellent.
We'll be able to get better grades if we concentrate more.
Super. It's then affecting and improving our academic attainment. Brilliant, girls.
Your attitude towards people will have a more positive impact.
Super, okay, because we said before that by exercising, we've got more, what's that key word that I'm looking for, Ellie Kelly? We've got more and full of?
Oh, energy.
Energy, super, okay. So then, Gloria, you're absolutely right. I'm going to be regulating my behaviour, okay. Fantastic. Girls, they were absolutely superb answers, okay? We will continue looking and discussing those over our next few weeks. Right, girls, before we go, really excited to announce our MVPs for this lesson. So we're going to have 2. Our first one is going to be Ellie Kelly, okay? For absolutely fantastic rowing, okay? on our set rates throughout that purple zone, okay? So Ellie Kelly is going to be our MVP for her physical activity today in this lesson. Give her a round of applause, please. Fantastic, well done. And I will give you an extra 2 credits for that. Fantastic, okay. I am also going to give Aisha MVP for today for absolutely fantastic answers and contributions to all of our discussions, okay? So give Aisha a round of applause for me, please. Thank you. Super.